Hey, 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 how's everybody? I'm standing here in the sun, but I just wanted to come and do a little quick update. I'm thankful for everybody who has joined the channel, are watching my videos, and have subscribed. I really appreciate it. Um, I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about spotted lanternflies, which I think we all collectively get it down that we're just really in the thick of it. And we have yet to see the damage that will be caused by those things. It's not their fault. They're just a pest that has lost their way, and we have to just realize that we can't kill ourselves trying to kill something that is just it's just a perfect storm, you know. Um, and so we have to do what we can to eliminate the numbers, but don't be spraying all pesticides all over the place. Do your research, do your homework, know what you're doing, know what you're spraying, know what you're ingesting, know what you're doing to your environment. You know, honeybees are infected. I mean, are affected by a lot of the things that you would use to kill spotted or lantern flies, and we love the honeybees. So just be cool about your approach and do your homework. Okay? All right. I'm at work again, doing a little overtime, and I planted this tree back here. I got it off the discount rack at Lowe's, I think 3 years ago, and it was a beautiful dogwood. And for the most part, it has been doing well. Um, I don't supplement watering something after 3 years. Maybe I should once things I saw were a little dry, but I didn't. So it could have stood to be watered, but you got to be tough around me. You can't be weak around me. So I kind of let it struggle, but all that rain that we had here in the Northeast Philadelphia area the last week or so has really helped it a lot. It suffered from some type of, let me get a better view here, some type of deficiency of some kind. But again, that's okay. It'll work itself through. I ain't got to spray and try to over compensate for something that's wrong unless I thought the tree would be lost, and I don't think that's the case. I just think that it's having a bad season, and that's okay. I had an apple tree that was the same way, and it is beautiful now. I just kind of like let it work its way through its problems. This one has like this powdery thing on it, and some of the leaves are a little discolored, but for the most part, it is a healthy young tree. It is still putting on growth. Again, this tree was about here 3 years ago, so all that is new growth. So it's growing, it's green, but it does have some issues. This winter I will shape prune it, and I probably will get rid of all of these lower branches and bring up the canopy here. It has this wonky shape which will be improved over time. I probably will encourage those to grow. I will trim these so that pushes out that way and remove all of the lower branches down here, and hopefully that'll bring the canopy up and have a nice shape. So that's the update on the dogwood. Again, this is an area at my job which I thought it needed a little bit of me in it, so I've taken over this area here, and I planted zinnias, which are one of my most favorite flowers in the whole wide world, and they never let me down. They bring me so much joy. Like look at that. The pollinators love them. I love them. We don't like the bindweed that tries to come up and suffocate things, but I just pulled that out. But the pollinators just love these zinnias, and they're just like each one is just picture perfect, you know. If this was my garden, of course I'd have all types of other things, but I felt like if I just put one thing and just focused on that, it had the greatest impact. So that's just a testament to what you could do in your own garden. If you don't have a lot of money or a lot of space, just get all of one thing and just mass plant it like this, and it just has such a great impact. This is about $6 worth of seeds, and they will produce all the way up until frost, and it's glorious. You can come out here and you can cut these off, take off the leaves, and you can have that blossom for at least 5 or 6 days. And the more you cut them, they spread exponentially. So if I cut this off here, then it'll be 2 more here. I cut those 2 off, then it'll be 4, and it just gets bigger and bigger and taller. So that's that. And then this was the spare seed garden. I had a handful of extra seeds from my own personal garden that I just kind of like tossed back here, and it has totally been producing. So right here is radish, which I'm growing just for the greens. Over there are potatoes, which are close to needing to be harvested. There's a purple heirloom tomato. Behind that is cucumbers. On the other side is, let's take you around here. Green onions, and behind that is a purple carrot. It's not much, but it's food, and whatever comes out of here, I do eat. Sometimes I eat for lunch. Sometimes I share with my coworkers. But it's just to grow something is just a special thing, and if you have an opportunity to do it, do it. That's all that I'm gonna talk about right now. Just know that in the climate we're in this world, take, if it's not nothing but 2 minutes, and reflect and be grateful, because it could all be just gone. I don't really talk about politics and religion and stuff like that, but to be conscious of the state of the union is important. You can't be oblivious to what's going on around us. There's a change, there's a shift that's happening, and gardening kind of like distracts you from that. It allows you to escape and live in God's glory, but there's a reality moment that hits harder for some of us than it does for others. But we're all in this human experience together. And if you could be a blessing to someone else, go do that. If you could just crack a joke and make somebody smile, go do that too. But in the meantime, peace and blessings, and happy growing. Bye.